Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. The nominees for Best Performance by a Leading Actor in a Play are Ben Daniels, Les Liaisons Dangereuses, Lawrence Fishburne, Thurgood, Mark Rylance, Boeing Boeing, Rufus Sewell, Rock and Roll, and Patrick Stewart, Macbeth. The nominees for Best Performance by a Leading Actress in a Play are Eve Best, The Homecoming, Deanna Dunnigan, August, Osage County, Kate Fleetwood, Macbeth, S. Ipatha Merkerson, Come Back Little Sheba, and Amy Morton, August, Osage County.
The nominees for Best Performance by a Leading Actor in a Musical are Daniel Evans, Sunday in the Park with George, Lin-Manuel Miranda, In the Heights, Stu, Passing Strange, Paulo Jot, South Pacific, Tom Wopat, A Catered Affair. The nominees for Best Performance by a Leading Actress in a Musical are Carrie Butler, Xanadu, Patti LuPone, Gypsy, Kelly O'Hara, South Pacific, Faith Prince, A Catered Affair, Jenna Russell, Sunday in the Park with George.
The nominees for Best Play are August, Osage County by Tracy Letts, Rock and Roll by Tom Stoppard, The Seafarer by Connor McPherson, The 39 Steps by Patrick Barlow.
And the nominees for Best Musical are Cry Baby, In the Heights, Passing Strange, and Xanadu.
The nominees for Best Direction of a Play are Mariah Aitken, The 39 Steps, Connor McPherson, The Seafarer, Anna D. Shapiro, August, Osage County, Matthew Warkus, Boeing Boeing. The nominees for Best Direction of a Musical are Sam Buntrock, Sunday in the Park with George, Thomas Cale, In the Heights, Arthur Lawrence, Gypsy, Bartlett Shear, South Pacific. The nominees for Best Book of a Musical are Mark O'Donnell and Thomas Meehan, Cry Baby, Chiara Alegria Hudes, In the Heights, Stu, Passing Strange, and Douglas Carter Bean, Xanadu. The nominees for Best Original Score, Music and/or Lyrics written for the theater are Cry Baby, music and lyrics by David Javerbaum and Adam Schlesinger. In the Heights, music and lyrics by Lin-Manuel Miranda. The Little Mermaid, music by Alan Menken, lyrics by Howard Ashman and Glenn Slater. Passing Strange, music by Stu and Heidi Raudewald, lyrics by Stu.
The nominees for Best Choreography are Rob Ashford, Cry Baby, Andy Blankenbuehler, In the Heights, Christopher Gattelli, South Pacific, and Dan Koneckas, Xanadu. The nominees for Best Orchestrations are Jason Carr, Sunday in the Park with George, Alex Lacamoire and Bill Sherman, In the Heights, Stu and Heidi Rodewald, Passing Strange, Jonathan Tunick, A Catered Affair. The nominees for Best Performance by a Featured Actor in a Play are Bobby Cannavale, Mauritius, Raul Esparza, The Homecoming, Conleth Hill, The Seafarer, Jim Norton, The Seafarer, and David Pitu, Is He Dead? The nominees for Best Performance by a Featured Actress in a Play are Sinead Cusack, Rock and Roll, Mary McCormick, Boeing Boeing, Laurie Metcalf, November, Martha Plimpton, Top Girls, and Rondi Reed, August, Osage County.
The nominees for Best Performance by a Featured Actor in a Musical are Daniel Breaker, Passing Strange, Danny Burstein, South Pacific, Robin de Jesus, In the Heights, Christopher Fitzgerald, the new Mel Brooks musical Young Frankenstein, and Boyd Gaines, Gypsy. The nominees for Best Performance by a Featured Actress in a Musical are Deidra Aziza, Passing Strange, Laura Benanti, Gypsy, Andrea Martin, the new Mel Brooks musical Young Frankenstein, Olga Merediz, In the Heights, Loretta Ables-Sayre, South Pacific. The nominees for Best Costume Design of a Play are Gregory Gale, Cyrano de Bergerac, Rob Howell, Boeing Boeing, Katrina Lindsay, Les Liaisons Dangereuses, Peter McIntosh, The 39 Steps. The nominees for Best Costume Design of a Musical are David Farley, Sunday in the Park with George, Martin Pakledinaz, Gypsy, Paul Tazwell, In the Heights, Catherine Zuber, South Pacific.
The nominees for Best Scenic Design of a Play are Peter McIntosh, The 39 Steps, Scott Pask, Les Liaisons Dangereuses, Todd Rosenthal, August Osage County, and Anthony Ward, Macbeth. The nominees for Best Scenic Design of a Musical are David Farley and Timothy Bird and the Knife Edge Creative Network, Sunday in the Park with George, Anna Luizos, In the Heights, Robin Wagner, the new Mel Brooks musical Young Frankenstein, and Michael Jurgen, South Pacific. The nominees for Best Lighting Design of a Play are Kevin Adams, The 39 Steps, Howard Harrison, Macbeth, Donald Holder, Les Liaisons Dangereuses, and Ann G. Wrightson for August Osage County. The nominees for Best Lighting Design of a Musical are Ken Billington, Sunday in the Park with George, Howell Binkley, In the Heights, Donald Holder, South Pacific, and Natasha Katz, The Little Mermaid.
The nominees for Best Sound Design for a Play are Simon Baker, Boeing Boeing, Adam Cork, Macbeth, Ian Dixon, Rock and Roll, Mick Poole, The 39 Steps. The nominees for Best Sound Design of a Musical are Acme Sound Partners, In the Heights, Sebastian Frost, Sunday in the Park with George, Scott Lehrer, South Pacific, Dan Moses Schreier, Gypsy. The nominees for Best Revival of a Play are Boeing Boeing, The Homecoming, Les Liaisons Dangereuses, and Macbeth.
The nominees for Best Revival of a Musical are Grease, Gypsy, South Pacific, and Sunday in the Park with George. And that's it for the competitive award categories. A 2008 Special Tony Award will honor the late Robert Russell Bennett in recognition of his historic contributions to the American musical theater in the field of orchestrations, as represented on Broadway this season by South Pacific. Each year, the Tonys present a Tony Award to a regional theater on the recommendation of the American Theater Critics Association. The award is accompanied by a gift of $25,000 from Visa USA. And the recipient of the 2008 Regional Theater Tony Award is Chicago Shakespeare Theater. And I'm very pleased to announce that the recipient of the 2008 Tony Award for Lifetime Achievement in the Theater is Stephen Sondheim.
All of the nominations and other information you just heard are now available at TonyAwards.com. The site is hosted by IBM, which is also the sponsor of this morning's event. Tickets to the Tony Awards go on sale this morning at 9 a.m. and are available at www.TonyAwards.com or by calling the Tony Ticket Hotline at 212-307-4544. Have your Visa card handy because Visa is the only card accepted at the Tonys. Congratulations to all of the nominees. Tune in to the 62nd Annual Tony Awards telecast on Sunday, June 15th at 8 p.m. on CBS. Thank you for joining us and have a great morning.